in the circle.
And we've seen this a lot from the bowlers, opting to go with deep backward square, deep mid-wicket, and long on the onside.
A play and a miss. 2 dots in a row. The height of Anthony McLean getting the ball to bounce. You could see that last delivery here on the replay. Extra bounce. But I think Kobe just playing away from his body as well. Good delivery. Touch into the backward point region. Excellent running. Great commitment from Spencer. The score goes up to 17.
I think for Kobe Henry, it's a technical issue. You look at Tavis Spencer in terms of those 2 short deliveries that he played, was able to get a 4 and a 2. But you look at Henry, he has a lot of his weight on his front foot. So when the ball is short, he's not able to push off that front leg and to get back on his back foot to play through a point region.
He goes down to mid on Will. Brian Barnes. Get there, won't another run. This delivery very slow into the wicket. Spencer was in the shot very early. Got the bottom of the bat and just fell short at long on by Brian Barnes.
Yeah, difference is that Tavis Spencer is camping out on that back foot. He's waiting for those short deliveries.
Edge caught behind and McLean strikes. And the Cornwall Warriors, they lost their first. Kobe Henry goes caught. Wicketkeeper Williams off the bowling of McLean. And the Warriors 18 for 1.
I just want you to look at this when I speak about a technical issue for Kobe Henry. Look where he tries to play this ball from. Look at the front foot. He's trying to pull the ball off his front foot. And that's what I mean when I say it's a technical issue for him in terms of playing the short delivery. He's almost committed on his front foot. His weight is on his front foot. It becomes a dead leg. So when the ball is short, he's not able to get back and to punch it off the back foot or to play through the point region. And he got himself in a tangle there and managed to edge through to the wicket keeper. So he has to work on that. Andre McCarthy is the new batter.
Punch off the back foot out to backward point. Misfield by Tyrone Daly. Not usual scenes for Daly. And Andre Blabber McCarthy is off the mark. First delivery. Third over completed. 3 came from it. A wicket. It is now 19 for loss of 1.
I will ask my technical operator to show me that delivery that Andre McCarthy just faced, if we're able to. And it's almost to show the contrast with himself. Here it is. Andre McCarthy, you can see him there. We'll see it in slow motion. He's not committed on his front foot. He's able to get his balance and his weight back to adjust to that short delivery and was able to punch it into the cover region. The problem for Kobe Henry is that his weight is on his front foot, so he's not able to make that adjustment. And I do hope that the coaches will look at this and are able to say to Kobe Henry that this is something that you're going to have to work on. Look at it. Light on his feet, Andre McCarthy, not committing on the front foot and transferring too much of his weight on his front foot.
Tyrone Daly is the man gifted the opportunity from this commentary box end of the ground. Will be bowling to Andre McCarthy, Blabber McCarthy. Punch out to cover.
Yeah, Andre McCarthy there was maybe looking to play more, a bit squarer. Came on to him quicker.
Punch out to cover. And Gopi couldn't prevent another run. Score goes up to 20 for 1. McCarthy goes up to 2.
Yeah, it was. The previous delivery was hit to that same fielder. Didn't have that much pace and they didn't take the single.
He's deep under 30-yard circle is Gopi. Flighted, tugged down to long off with power. And the veteran is in the way. As Jermaine Chisholm, another run, 21 now for 1.
I don't know what the relationship is between Tavis Spencer and Andre McCarthy, but he almost took him out there.
And he's gone. Stump it is. Andre Blabber McCarthy goes. Tyrone Daly strikes in his first. The Warriors now in a spot of bother here in Arthur Brown. The big scam, the big wicket of Andre Blabber McCarthy goes. He goes for 2. And the Warriors 21 for 2.
Yeah, that wicket, as my good friend Leon Levy suggests, should be credited to Trevon Williams. It's just great work. Andre McCarthy over balancing, losing his balance, and the wicketkeeper was very quick and very alert to the situation. As you look at it from a side-on angle, went for it, dragged that back foot. Yeah, it was gone. Gone. He's yet to return.
Credit to Tyrone Daly. His variation, his competition so far has been outstanding. A mixture of deliveries. 4 deliveries so far. 2 runs and a wicket. A prize wicket as well of Andre Blabber McCarthy. And this brings Andre Action McCarthy to the wicket.
And one McCarthy replacing another. But good delivery. Pace off was shorter in length as well.
Starts with a quicker delivery, but he's very, very wide outside the off stump. And has been acknowledged by umpire Christopher Taylor doing his first game of the competition as well. Punch off the back foot. It's a chance for a run out. A run nonetheless, a very, very cheeky run. Renata Brown.
A mix-up with the batters there. Hesitation and the fumble from the backward point fielder. Here it is again. And we're almost left stranded.
Punch. Out to long on this time. Brian Barnes does the fielding. A successful over has come to an end from Tyrone Daly. A wicket and 5 runs. And the Cornwall Warriors 24 for loss of 2.
It's been a busy few hours for umpire Christopher Taylor. Heard him doing the analysis work on the Jamaican National Premier League, the premier football competition here in Jamaica. And some hours later, he's back doing his primary job, umpiring work. A wicket for Anthony McLean, 1 for 3 from 1. Tyrone Daly picking up the wicket of Andre McCarthy.
Over number 5 in today's game for the Middlesex Titans is going to be bowled to Spencer, who's on 9 from 9. Tug. Straight down the ground. Work to be done by Wilson. He does well. A chance for a run out. Had Wilson got a better throw, I tell you what, Andre Action McCarthy would have been struggling, but 2 runs nonetheless. Score goes up to 26 for 2.
Got him comfortable in the end, Andre McCarthy. But it didn't look that way at the initial stage. Didn't run the first run particularly hard. You see there, had it been a better throw, could have been in problems, but home and hosed.
He's bowled. Big delivery from Tian Jarrett. Pitch outside the off stump. Spun into the right-handed Spencer, who was looking to hit the ball over the onside. And jubilation for the off-spinner, his 3rd wicket of the competition. And the Warriors slip further into bother here at Sabina Park. They are 26 now for the loss of 3.
Yeah, always like Tian Jarrett as a bowler, because he gets some revs on the ball, gets it to spin, and he's generally accurate. Generally bowls stump to stump, wicket to wicket. You miss, I hit. And that time, middle stump uprooted. Tavis Spencer was looking to clear that front leg. Always difficult to go to get away. When you talk about the Cornwall Warriors, if anybody in this team is short on confidence and needs something, it's Michael Frew.
Well, he's at the wicket now with his team in a lot of bother at 26 for 3. The former St. Elizabeth Technical High School all-rounder. Former youth player as well. He's at the wicket with his team under the back foot, under the radar at 26 for 3. 2 deliveries so far in Jarrett's first 2 and a wicket. quicker delivery, punch out to backward point region, easy run. He's off the mark, first delivery, Michael Frew.
Yeah, and Michael Frew would not want to be that the moment that he's remembered for in the tournament is dropping O'Dean Smith on 11. Was it O'Dean Smith or Kennard Lewis?
Punch. Not timed properly by Action McCarthy, but still managed to get a run down to that mid-on area. I think it was O'Dean Smith.
My memory tells me it's Kennard Lewis in that game that they lost against the Kings, because they got O'Dean Smith early. They defeated the Royals.
Punch off the back foot, Frew, your beauty. Shot wide, begging to be hit. And Michael Frew said, thank you very much. His first boundary. The score goes up to 32 for the loss of 3.
Maybe his first boundary in the tournament, Michael Frew. It has been so low-key for him. But a great shot, well-timed, well-placed as well. And it's just glimpses of the player that not just Jamaica but the West Indies would have seen at the under-19 level in 2016. Big, broad shoulders.
Hitting across the line this time around. Loud appeal by Jarrett. Umpire Jacqueline Williams not interested. A fantastic over has come to an end. A wicket, 8 runs. And the Cornwall Warriors slipped to 32 for a loss of 3.
And Michael Frew really needs some runs, needs some confidence. Has been in and out of cricket. You look at the scorecard, it's nothing to really write home about. Tavis Spencer, 11 from 11, going at 100 before he got dismissed, but nothing else to write home about. And the one game that they've won is the game where Andre McCarthy scored a half century at the top.
Big slash outside the off stump by Action McCarthy. Misses through to wicketkeeper Williams. Tyrone Daly into his second and final over. Wicket to his name so far. This should be a sure wide delivery. It is.
And I think what the Cornwall Warriors are missing is that's that batsman, that touch player that will look to bat through the innings.
Pump down the ground. A catch is dropped. Jermaine Chisholm was the guilty culprit on this occasion. A disappointed Tyrone Daly. And Andre Action McCarthy lives to fight another day. Not a difficult chance, but I think the big fast bowler moved very slow towards the catch. And Daly isn't a happy campaigner. Another wide delivery.
Saw him take one that was lower in a similar position. Jermaine Chisholm, I'm not sure what happened this time, was much easier than the one he took the other day.
Short punch off the back foot out to that cover point region. Fielded by Jarrett. Another run to the total. I think the Middlesex Titans managed to keep things very, very quiet so far. Edge and caught. Another dismissal for Tyrone Daly. Second, 2 for 9. Well, you can't keep wicketkeeper Siobhan Williams out the game as well. He's a fantastic wicketkeeper. Look at this catch. Quick delivery from Tyrone Daly, who went for it way outside the off stump. And a disappointed Action McCarthy goes caught for 3. And Renardo Brown, the Warriors, slipping further into trouble here at Sabina Park. They are 36 for loss of 4.
What I will say, if Trevon Williams doesn't play senior cricket for Jamaica, I will be very, very disappointed. And not disappointed in the selectors maybe, but tremendously disappointed in Trevon Williams. He's such a talent in an art that isn't easy to grasp, has special hands, I feel, great hand-eye coordination as well. If he doesn't go on to do well at the senior level, I will be disappointed in him, not to put pressure on the youngster, But he's such a good wicket keeper. But good bowling from Tyrone Daly as well. You saw the plan.
Damian Banks punches one out to that long off area. He's off the mark immediately. And score goes up to 37 now.
Always looking to push the ball across the right-hander. Much rather bowling to Michael Frew than to Damian Banks. One ball to complete his spell. 2 for 10 so far. Tyrone Daly, once again, excellent bowling from him. He's a committed cricketer. Gives it everything he has with bat or ball.
Punch out to extra cover. Over cover for 6. Renard Brown. Maybe you call it for Michael Frew. He needs some runs. Well, he's getting some runs. His first maximum to go with a boundary. The overs come to an end.
I believe there are only 3 batsmen in this competition that can play that shot. Maybe 4. O'Dean Smith, Kennar Lewis, Leroy Lugg, and Michael Frew. What do they have in common? Massive shoulders. That was all shoulder and class from Michael Frew. That's not an easy hit. And for it to go all the way for 6, that's a tremendous blow.
It is really a tremendous blow from the Chaplin all-rounder. But excellent spell as well from Tyrone Daly. Finished with 2 for 16 from his 2. And T.R. Jarrett is back for his final. Picked up a wicket, the wicket of Spencer in his last over. And now will bowling to the left-handed Damian Banks, who can be very, very destructive. I'm seeing a field here set. I'm not sure what's the plan. But 2 fielders out on the offside, deep backward point and cover point.
Well, I could tell you what the plan is. T.N. Jarrett bowling full outside the line of the off stump or back of the length outside the line of the off stump. That's by his signal. There was only mid-wicket inside the circle, a deep straight mid-wicket on the boundary, and long on were the only fielders on the onside. It's different from Michael Frew, right-hander.
Pull to a straightish mid-wicket. This time around, Jermaine Chisholm does well. A dot delivery, but a poor delivery from T.N. Jarrett.
Yeah, should have been dispatched. Michael Frew maybe looking to overhit the ball that time.
Well, this gun goes, it's gone. A biggie. The second for Frew to go with a boundary. Renard Brown, Michael Frew has turned up Tuesday here at Sabina Park.
Yeah, it's Michael Frew's day so far. 18 from 7. It's an innings that he really needs. It's an innings that the Cornwall Warriors need from Michael Frew. And he's delivering so far. Has to back it up though.
He goes again, this time wide off, long off. Work to be done. Is that Brian Barnes? He does well. Certainly saved 2 more runs, but Michael Frew, he's on a roll. 50 comes up as well for the Warriors. It's 50 for 4.
And Michael Frew, that should have been dispatched. Needed more power on it. It's maybe not hitting the sweet spot from that bat, hitting close to the tail of it.
Oh my word! That's a big shot over, long off. Michael Frew is on a roll. He goes up to 26 from 9, and the Warriors somehow gets up to 58 for 4.
Big shot from Michael Frew. T.N. Jarrett going too full to Michael Frew when he's in this mood. I reckon that anything can go.
Quicker delivery from Jarrett to close out his spell and close out over number 7. 15 runs came from that over. He finished his spell 1 for 22 from his 2. The score goes up to 58 for 4. And Michael Frew goes up to 26 from 10, striking at 236.36.
And going back to what I suggested, as it will be the batting power play, maybe the right time for Michael Frew and Damian Banks to take the power play now. It will mean there's only 2 fielders allowed outside the... Because the problem is that if Andre Blabber McCarthy doesn't make runs from what we've seen so far, it doesn't seem as if they will get a lot. And maybe Michael Frew is that batter coming in at 4 who will look to bat through the innings.
Jermaine Chisholm is back for his second and final. And he'll be bowling to Damian Banks. Not much batting in the competition so far from Damian Banks. Pulled out to square leg. Soft and tame dismissal. And the Warriors now lost their 5th. Ebanks goes caught by Tian Jarrett off the bowling of the fast bowler. And the Warriors now Ronaldo Brown slipping in further trouble at 58 for 5.
Still haven't seen a lot of batting from Damian Banks in this tournament. That was soft. It was a ball that going to get the power and the control from. The closer the ball is to your body, the more difficult it becomes to play.
Aldane Thomas, the new batter to the wicket. Starts with a bang. Greetings, Mr. Thomas. First delivery. Swatted out of Sabina Park. Badly line delivery from Jermaine Chisholm. And Aldane Thomas says, thank you very much. A maximum to start his account.
I've never seen this before. The ball has landed on the top of the scoreboard, bounced a couple of times, and the Warriors, but this time starts with a bang. A flick over mid-wicket for 6. But battle line delivery from Jermaine Chisholm was in the arc, close enough to get underneath, and easily dispatched.
Class from Thomas. The timing of that was awesome from Aldane Thomas. Another player who has represented the country in all levels to the senior team as well. Another pull. This one is even better than the first. Over deep backward square out of Sabina Park on the road at South Camp Road.
That's 12 runs off 2 deliveries. And if Aldane Thomas stays at the crease for any extended time, we're going to be out of balls here, because that's another one that might not be coming back. More work for the third umpire and umpire Christopher Taylor. At this stage, it might serve him well to just take the box. Whatever runs he can get. And he's 30 now from 12. Good ball striking. Some fortune.
Fortune favors the brave. Punch. Stand and deliver. Bang through the cover region. Another boundary to the impressive Michael Frew. He's up to 34 from 13. 86 now for 5.
I did say that the North Stand likes Andel Gordon. This time it's 1 bounce 4. Michael Frew 13 balls, 3 4s, 3 6s. He's 34. So 6 of the 13 deliveries have been boundaries. And it shows the kind of mood that Michael Frew is in.
Very, very destructive mood from Michael Frew. Good delivery. A dot to close out over number 9. I think 11 runs came from it as well. It is now 86 for 5.
A big innings from Michael Frew. And give credit to Aldane Thomas at the other end. That was a vicious shot. Just looking back at it shows you how good that shot was. Just waited on it. And Del Gordon falling into the trap. 2 overs, none for 19 from Andel Gordon, going at 9.5. Jermaine Chisholm, 11.5. With Tyrone Daly, no doubt the standout bowler on that list. Anthony McLean, 1 for 3. Maybe he will be coming back to bowl the final over. Who knows? Yeah, he's the only one with 1 over. I don't think they'll be using a new bowler at this stage.
And of course, Anthony McLean is the man with ball in hand. Had a fantastic first over. Just a 3-run scheme from it. Aldane Thomas and Michael Frew both in fantastic ball striking mode. But the line, I think it's a drop catch at short fine leg. Brian Barnes was the culprit. And Aldane Thomas lives to fight. But a bad line delivery to start.
Short fine leg, it's always difficult to take catches unless it loops to short fine leg, because they generally come quickly and you see the ball late because it's coming out of the legs of the batter. It did well to get hand to it. Maybe should have taken it.
Rough to the pot, allowed appeal. Umpire Christopher Taylor not interested. And it goes down to that short third man region. And no signal. A leg by umpire Christopher Taylor. Another run. Anthony McLean continues to be very, very impressive in the competition so far. A slow delivery. Looking to hit the ball over that mid-wicket region. I think he took his eyes off the delivery.
Yeah, it did. It was very close.
This one is driven out to that mid-wicket region. Work to be done by Matthew Morgan. Does well. Poor return in the end. And credit to the Cornwall Warriors. Batters in the middle. Good aggressive running, Renardo Brown.
Good over from McLean so far. 4 runs coming off. It's a final over.
Another excellent delivery. Back of the hands. And Aldane Thomas' head was in the air into the shot very early. But credit must be given to McLean.
Yeah, that time. Maybe could have clipped it into a mid-wicket position. Was looking to go straight down the ground. It's long on the boundary, so always risky.
This one peels off the outer portion of the pat. A diving Tyrone Daly couldn't get there. The result is 4 more runs to Aldane Thomas, who goes up to 27 from 11. And the Warriors goes up to 94 for 5.
How did he do that? That was a ball angling down the leg side, and somehow he got it down to third man. Threw the shot early. Came off the top edge and skewed down to that third man position. Good effort from Tyrone Daly. Couldn't get to it, couldn't prevent the boundary either.
All is going to give you effort, Tyrone Daly. Punch to finish the innings. Bang, you go over mid-wicket, says Aldane Thomas. The 100 comes up as well. The final delivery of the innings. And Aldane Thomas finished on 33 from 12. Michael Frew, 34 from 15. Renardo Brown. This partnership was brilliant for the Cornwall Warriors.
And we saw 101